Hey friends, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy with Plan on Charms, and today I wanted to do a flip through of my December 2025 planner. So I decided to switch to an A5 this month and going to see how that works, just because I've used, let's see, this year I've used the classic happy planner, the mini happy planner, a B6 on discs, and the sizing, just there's something about each one that wasn't working. And sorry, I'm like trying to move things to get comfortable to do a flip through and almost fell. Anyways, the sizing was not right for my stage of life. So I decided to go with an A5 because it's a little bit bigger, but not as big as a classic happy planner. So we'll see how it goes. So I am using a white Webster's pages. Now Webster's pages are older, they're no longer in production, but you can find them on buy sell trade sites, eBay, and Macari, Poshmark, that kind of thing. But the problem is that with Webster's pages, you can't switch out the rings like you can with Moterm or Print Pression. So I want to figure out how I can do it, because the rings start getting a little wonky after so many uses. That's just how it is. So I'm already have a little bit of a gap here. And then the other problem is with this faux leather, it starts to peel and crack really easily. Now I did purchase this protectant spray that I've been using. Unfortunately, it can't repair any damages that have, already happened, but I'm hoping that it will help future cracks and things like that. So anyways, let's go ahead and do a flip through. I have this cute gingerbread charm here that I made. There's this one up here that I did. This one's got a little gingerbread with a little bow, like a gift bow. This I found at Five Below. It's actually a bracelet, and I just clipped it on here, but I may end up taking off the charms and making something else with it. And then this cute little gingerbread girl here was a 4-pack. It was like 2 girls and 2 boys. So these came from Hobby Lobby, and I just put it on there. I thought it was super cute. I don't remember where I got these 2 clips here. But then these little 3D stickers and faux wax seals, they all came from Hobby Lobby. So the first page here, I've got this little Christmas wintry planner here with my initial. This was actually a gift from one of my besties a couple of years ago. And then she also made this, and then I did the little washi dashboard. And then on the back, there's washi dashboard, and then this is just a Project Life card. So I have both side tabs and top tabs. So my first section is to do. So in this section, I don't know if I punched this wrong or cut it wrong, but it's a little shorter than the page, and I'm not sure how much that's going to bug me. Anyways, this is just like an ongoing to-do list here. So I started brain dumping some things for next year for my planner and my reading journal. I actually am going to be using a TN from Archer and Olive. I'll be doing a kind of like a what do you call it? Like what I'm going to be using next year. So I'll be doing that somewhere in the near future. Okay, so I have just a few of those checklist pages here. And then I have a dashboard that I did. These are Webster's pages. These, what do you call these? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm sorry. My words are escaping me today. But this little dashboard here, I just cut pages down to size to fit. There's the back, but this came from Webster's pages. Again, it's no longer available, so sorry about that. My next section is my notes section, and these are inserts from Jasenia Printables, which her shop is no longer around, sadly, because I love her inserts, but thankfully they are printables, so since I purchased them, I have them forever now. And then the next section is wish list. I have not put in the inserts yet, but I do have inserts to put in here. But here's another one of those dashboards. This one was just from Amazon, so you can get different plastic dividers from Amazon. This one's also from Amazon. So I've got cute little fun things in there. And then I made this gingerbread shaker, and I just have like a glue dot on the back, you can see, so I can pull it off when the month is over so that I can reuse this divider for future. All right, so we're coming up on the December monthly, so I did print my monthlies on the back of this candy cane paper. So there is my monthly there, and then there's the back. This one, I did make all of my own inserts. So I use Canva to create the inserts, and I just do them undated, and then I use stickers to date them. And then this is a washi dashboard that I made on the back side of, or the front side, however you want to say it, of this page. Now I used the Happy Planners monthly insert as inspo to create this. So I've got a couple of habit trackers, like a to-do list or a goal list, and then a couple of spots here for some deco or whatever, and then kind of like top 3 for the month. So I did create these for half boxes to fit. So there's those, so I can add a half box and then add some color. But I haven't done a whole lot to this. I don't know quite what I'm doing with this. And then washi dashboard there and there. And then this one is the front of my weekly. So then there's my weekly for this week, and I obviously am going with a gingerbread theme, but let me turn the page and I'll show you what it looks like without. So that's what it looks like without. So these sections here I use for my husband's work schedule, and then my homework, and then my to-do list for the week. So that's how I use them. And then I do want to do a washi dashboard here. The next section is work. So this is where I have all of my YouTube stuff. And then I added ribbon here. I thought that was a fun way to decorate this page. And don't know if I'll leave the back white or do something there, not sure just yet. But in this section is just like a to-do list so that I can brain dump any ideas for posting videos and that kind of thing. Next section is not named. I just have some fun things. Again, I am not completely finished with my setup. There's still some tweaks and changes I want to make. The next section is my project section. So I added these little cute bow note pages, and then my divider or cover page. And then this section here, I have a few groups I belong to where we do different craft swaps. So I created these inserts so that I can put like the title, make any notes I need to, and then put the information of the person I'm sending it to. So I did create these inserts. Next section is lists. So I have just some note pages here, or some list pages. And then these are inserts from just any of the printables again, so that I can have like an ongoing list. The next section is Christmas. So this has got all of my Christmas shopping list, to-do list, that kind of thing. So there's that. And then Advent calendar to count that down. Online order tracker. And then I have all of my Christmas gift trackers here. Hopefully none of my family watches this. I don't think they do, but just in case. Better not give anything away, although kind of did there. And then I do need to transfer that other list onto here so that I know how much I've spent on each person and how many items I've purchased. Another just list, stocking stuffers, and then of course the animals. I just put theirs here because they're not going to get a whole lot of stuff, so I just kind of have their stuff. So Nugget is our bunny, Friday is my grand dog. And then I just have some note pages here. These are pretty much all digitals from the Honeybee shop, from one of her past sub boxes. Next section is budget. So on here I have all of my bills for the year and when they're due. And then I created these bill payments so that I can break down my bills per payday to get those paid. And then the next section is goals. So I don't have a whole lot in here, but I do have like habit trackers, weight trackers, and I'll pretty much keep all of my different trackers in here for ongoing stuff. Again, this is the first month that I'm using an A5, so I haven't quite transferred all of my annual trackers over to this size. So I'll keep that updated, but yeah, I hope that this inspired you. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my content. All right, have a great day, friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.